Okay, hey everyone and welcome to a very special Class 66 Rocks loco review. Now, this week's review and next week's review are going to be locomotives. I'm going to just tell you why now. On the 6th of May, which was like last week, I went down to the NEC in Birmingham with my dad to a model train and toy collectors fair. Although there wasn't that much railway stuff there, to be honest, but I did manage to pick up two bargains. So now let's get on with the review then. So, as we can see here, it is a Proto 2000 series. Now the box itself is a GP60 locomotive box, but after looking at the locomotive and being reassured by the guy who sold it to me, the loco inside this box is actually a GP38-2. Now, I also know that my good friend Ash over at EWS 60008, I'm sure I got that right, has this same locomotive. So I will be doing a video of it running, pulling some stock, but if you want to see a test run of it, then feel free to visit Ash's channel. So, as we can see, it is a limited edition HO scale locomotive. And as we can see, it's in BNSF livery. So, if we just take a look around the sides of the box, we can see it is item number 30564, BNSF, and is the road number 8727. So as we can see, there's nothing much different on the box here. So if we just turn the box around now, on the back we can see it tells you exactly what it's got. I'm hoping it's DCC. If not, then I'll have to hardwire it, but I'm hoping it is. But as you can see, this must be for the GP60, but this loco is absolutely incredible. But I'm guessing all the Proto boxes are like this, so it just tells you what it's got on, etc. So I'll just run that past the camera slow one more time. So, with that out of the way, let's get this locomotive open. And one more thing before I just open it, sorry about this, is the price here. I got it for £34, but as you can see there, the original price was £135. So I'm guessing I picked up a really good locomotive at a really good price. So, as we can see, here's the locomotive, and it comes in a very nice foam tray, keeps it well protected. So as you can see, I don't think it's got any detailing parts with it. I think the people who I bought it off have already detailed it, although I think there is one or two small parts missing, but that doesn't really matter. So as we can see on the back, we've got our two holes. Just put my fingers in there and lift up. I want to take it out with this hand here. So here it is, the GP38-2 in BNSF livery. I've got to say, this is an absolutely outstanding livery. As I've been after a BNSF loco for some time, and originally I picked the first one up that will be next week's review, but then I saw this hid behind, so I thought, why not? And I bought both of them. So let's take a closer look at it. So we'll start with the front. So as we can see, this is the front of the locomotive, and starting with the top, we have got some horns just there, the road number 2257 either side here. Now I'm sure this locomotive might have lighting, and if it does, it will be these two or one of these two just here. Or it could be maybe that one, but I haven't actually put a decoder in or ran it yet, so I'm unsure what lights up on it. As we can see here, we've got the BNSF logo on the front, which says Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railway. Now I did see a Burlington Northern in green yesterday, but because of funds I didn't get that one. But I'm going to give you a hint. Santa Fe, it might appear on my channel, but I can't say any more, so I'll just have to keep you waiting, I'm afraid. Now this is the section here that I think the detailing's missing off, where these 4 small holes are across the front here. So if anybody knows what goes here, please leave your comments below. I'm also going to look up on Google as well at the real life ones to see what it actually is. So as we can see here on the bottom, we have got a knuckle coupler, and detailing has already been fitted, like previously mentioned. So turning to the side now, we can see we've got the road number 2257. Now, looking at this locomotive last night, I thought it was actually green. Well, it actually is green on the fuel tank here, but it actually is either a dark green or a black running across here, just above and below the BNSF logo running across the side. So I'm in 2 parts as to what colour it actually is. So as we can see, I did look at this model, and as you can see, these not too sure what they are actually. I'm guessing there's some visors of some description, but if you do know, please leave your comments below, as I think some of you HO modelers and rail fanners do know better than me, because I'm obviously in the UK. But I'm hoping to visit America next year, or maybe the end of this year in October or some point, so I hope to learn a lot more about the locomotives. So as we can see, they move up and down, so I'll just close that back down again. So moving along now, what we can see, we've got some very nice handrails running across here, or walkway rails. I'm guessing this is where the driver walks, and obviously he must get in the locomotive in here somewhere. As we can see, just turning it over for a minute, we've got 4 wheels on either bogie at the front and at the back there, and as you can see, I think the underneath bit of this chassis is actually a dark green, and I think I'm right as well. So moving around now to the back of the locomotive, and as we can see again, we have the running number 2257, and again we are maybe missing some detailing where those 4 holes are, so I'm going to have to look that up and get this in the workshop while it's having the decoder fitted, so that it can look authentic. And as you'll also notice, there's a knuckle coupler on the back as well. So turning the locomotive round to the other side now, we can see there's nothing much different on this side. Everything's the same really. You got the BNSF logo just there, and I know there is different variations of the BNSF design, so I'm hoping to get a few of them for my layout. And we've also got the running number there, 2257. So as you can see, when I said it was a GP38-2, if the camcorder is just picking it up there, we can see at the bottom here it says GP38-2, and the same applies to the other side as well. So now taking a look at the roof section, as we can see, we've got some very nice fan grille effects just here. Now these would be nice if they were see-through, but it's HO, and HO is different to UK, so obviously what Walthers and all the other companies do is different to what Hornby and Batman do over here. But I can't fault them, it is a highly detailed locomotive and it was well worth the money. But that's it basically. the Proto 2000 series GP38-2 in BNSF livery.